The first time 4-year-old Ryan said those words to Layla was when I got into a fight with her. I couldn't believe my son would say something like that to his mother. When I asked Ryan why, I was shocked by what I heard. My name is Oliver, and I'm 30 years old. I work hard every day for a well-known company to support my family. My family consists of my loving wife Layla and our 4-year-old son, Ryan. Layla is a stay-at-home mom, juggling housework and childcare every day. Thanks to her, I can focus on my job, and I'm truly grateful for that. On weekends, we all go out together, maybe to the local park or shopping. I feel blessed to watch Ryan grow up alongside Layla. We've even managed to avoid the common mother-in-law and daughter-in-law conflicts. My mom and Layla get along like best friends. They go to cafes together whenever they can, and my mom often helps take care of Ryan. Annie is buying Ryan some clothes next time. Great, I'll thank Mom for that. Life was good for us, free from any family disputes. But lately, something seemed off with Layla. Her usually bright expression seemed clouded. Concerned, I decided to check in with her. Hey Layla, you feeling okay these days? Yeah, I think so. Why? Really? You just seem more down than usual. I'm fine, really. Sorry to worry you. Alright, if you say so. I couldn't press her any further as she forced a smile and insisted she was fine. But after years together, I knew something was up. Layla is hiding something. Even if something happened, I didn't want to ask any more persistently. I decided to keep an eye on things. Then one day, Layla approached me awkwardly when I got home from work. Oliver, can we talk tonight after Ryan goes to bed? Sure, what's going on? I think I've reached my limit being alone with Ryan. What? Layla had never complained about childcare before, so for her to look so distressed about Ryan, I couldn't hide my surprise. What do you mean you've reached your limit? What happened? Ryan's language has been really inappropriate lately. Inappropriate language? Let's talk more tonight. Layla returned to making dinner, and the conversation was paused. Usually, this would be a time for cheerful conversation while preparing dinner with Ryan. After Ryan had gone to bed, I brought up the topic again. So, what were you saying earlier? Is it hard being with him during the day? It's not that I don't like it. I said I've reached my limit. Every time Ryan uses bad language, I feel like crying. Maybe we should change his preschool. Bad language? He's only 4. He probably doesn't even understand what he's saying. Isn't he just repeating words he's learned at preschool? At this point, Layla's eyes filled with tears, and she raised her voice, holding back sobs. Don't say that, Oliver! You're not home, so you don't know. Don't make assumptions without hearing it yourself. But changing his preschool seems a bit extreme, don't you think? Who around Ryan is saying things like, I hate you, or I don't love you? He must have picked it up at preschool. We can't be sure. Maybe he heard it from a cartoon or something. You might not know this, but Ryan isn't interested in cartoons. I thought maybe a picture book. But what kind of children's book uses such alarming language? Seeing Layla so desperate was new to me, but changing preschools still seemed like an overreaction. With that in mind, I tried to comfort her. I get that you're worried, Layla, but maybe we can wait and see a bit longer. Are you serious? Ryan probably doesn't even understand what he's saying. That's exactly the problem. What if he starts using that language with his friends or adults? Well, I don't want Ryan to become that kind of child. You don't want that either, do you, Oliver? Just then, the living room door opened. There stood Ryan, looking sleepy. Ryan? Mommy? Daddy? What's going on? I'm no sleepy yet. We're going to bed soon too, Ryan. Sorry, did we wake you? Don't make such scary faces. Mommy and Daddy should be friends. Don't worry, Ryan. Everything's fine. As I was about to take the drowsy Ryan back to his room, he hurled unbelievable words at Layla. Mommy, no! What? Layla and I spoke simultaneously. Thinking I'd misheard, I cautiously asked Ryan again. Ryan, what did you just say? Mommy, no! Mommy, go away! Hey, Ryan! I hate you! Mommy, go away! Stop it! Apologize to Mommy right now! Ignoring me, Ryan continued to berate Layla. No! Go away! I hate you! all unbelievable words. Ryan, do you hate Mommy? Layla's voice trembled as she asked. Then Ryan said, I don't love you. So this is what Layla was talking about. As much as I didn't want to believe it, I had heard Ryan's harsh words with my own ears. Ryan, you can't say things like that. Apologize to Mommy. It's because Mommy is making a scary face. That doesn't make it okay. There are things you can and can't say. I didn't do anything wrong. Ryan? I turned around and saw Layla, holding back sobs. I'm sorry, Layla. I never thought it would come to this. See? You heard it too. Do you still think we should wait and see? Well, I can't take it anymore. I can't keep being told such things by Ryan. Layla grabbed a large bag, threw in her wallet and phone, and left the house. I wanted to go after her, but I couldn't leave Ryan alone. Reluctantly, I returned to the living room, where Ryan now looked like he was about to cry. Ryan, why the long face? If anyone should be crying, it's Daddy. But Mommy's gone. Where did Mommy go? Because you told Mommy I hate you and go away, she left. This is Mommy's home too, you know. You can't say things like that, okay? Ah! Ryan burst into tears, and honestly, I was lost. As I stood there speechless, Ryan sobbed out, I just wanted to make Mommy laugh. Laugh? No one would laugh at hearing I hate you or go away. Those are hurtful words. That's not true. What? When I say Mommy no, or Mommy I hate you, she's happy. Who? Who told you that would make someone happy? Well... The name that came out of Ryan's mouth hit me like a blunt object. It was my own mom. Mom usually doesn't use language like that, and she gets along well with Layla. She's always been supportive and often takes care of Ryan. On the other hand, there's no way Ryan, my and Layla's son, would lie about this. The moment I realized that, anger surged within me. Why? Why would she do something that could ruin my family? Weren't she and Layla supposed to be getting along? I won't let her ruin our family relationships. The next day, I called my parents home and explained the situation to Dad. So, that's what happened. Layla left because Ryan was using abusive language. Do you know anything about Mom's involvement? Let me think. After pondering for a moment, Dad suddenly exclaimed, Ah! I remember! I might have witnessed something like that. Tell me. According to Dad, when Layla was sick, they had asked Mom to pick up Ryan from preschool. Dad overheard their cheerful voices and decided to eavesdrop. He heard Ryan saying, Mommy, no! Mommy, I hate you! And Mom laughing loudly, saying, Ah, you're the best, Ryan. Say, Mommy, go away, next. Mommy, go away! Fantastic! Well done. Next, say, Mommy, I don't love you. I don't love you! Good boy. This will surely cheer Mommy up. Unable to ignore it, Dad rushed into the room to stop Mom. What are you teaching the kid? Mom casually replied, Oh, what's the big deal? We're just playing. At the same time, Dad didn't press the issue further. I see. Understanding the situation, I thanked Dad and immediately called Layla. Hi. She answered in a weak voice, and I spoke gently. Layla, I'm sorry for saying we should wait and see yesterday. You were right. Ryan learned those terrible words from someone. I'm glad you understand. The misunderstanding is cleared up. Can you come home now? I can't handle this. I'm really shocked. It's not what you think. What? Ryan didn't want you to leave. He just wanted to make you smile. Smile? How could I smile when he says things like that? I know. Remember the day we had that argument and we were both upset? Ryan wanted to see you smile again. That's the real story. What are you talking about? Confused, Layla listened as I told her the truth. It was my mom. What? My mom taught Ryan those words. That can't be true. Annie is so kind. We even planned to go to a cafe together next week. I thought the same. That mom would never do something like that. but when I checked with Dad, he said he might have witnessed something similar. After hearing the whole truth, Layla sobbed over the phone. I was furious at my mom for hurting Layla, the woman I love. Layla, I am really sorry. My mom caused you so much pain. It's not your fault, Oliver, but if it's true, I can't forgive Annie. I get it. I'll go talk to my mom tomorrow. What will you do? In response, Layla answered firmly, I'm coming with you. I need to know if it's really Annie. Alright. After I drop Ryan off at preschool tomorrow, I'll come pick you up. Text me the address where you're staying. Okay. The next day, when Layla and I visited my parents' house, Mom looked deliberately concerned. Oliver? What brings you here so suddenly? And Layla, you too? We have something important to discuss. Important? Did something happen to Ryan? Yes, about that. We have a question for you, Mom. Caught off guard, Mom looked puzzled as I pressed her. Did you teach Ryan to say, Mommy, I hate you, and go away? What are you talking about? I would never say. Ryan said those words to Layla. When we asked him who taught him, he said it was you. I don't know what you're talking about. But I said I don't know. As Mom stubbornly refused to admit it, Dad spoke up. You did teach him those words, didn't you? When you were looking after him. No, I didn't. I remember clearly. I tried to convince myself I'd heard wrong, but after hearing Oliver's story, I knew I couldn't let it go. You too? Why are you making me out to be the bad guy? She's the one at fault. Mom pointed at Layla, glaring at her. Layla responded firmly. If I've done something to offend you, I apologize, but please stop teaching Ryan those words. That's it. I've always hated your goody two-shoes act. What? Not just Layla, but Dad and I were also stunned by Mom's sudden change. In the silence that followed, Mom continued to shout. I've hated you from the start. I was just playing the part of a good mother-in-law. But we were so close. That's what you thought. Being around you always made me angry. You're the devil who stole my precious Oliver. I was so angry, I used Ryan to corner you. That can't be true. Ugh, just imagining the look on your face when your own son says something like that to you. It was so satisfying. You deserve this punishment for stealing Oliver from me, you bitch. At that moment, I felt my anger reach its peak. I'll never forgive her for hurting my precious Layla. Enough is enough! Just as I was about to yell at Mom, Are you kidding me, you old witch? The one who raised her voice was none other than Layla. You, Layla. Layla, looking furious, confronted Mom. If you have a problem with me, say it to my face. Don't involve little Ryan. He's going to grow up and learn from various experiences, and he won't turn out well with someone like you around. I had never seen this side of her before. Layla continued to plead with Mom, her hair disheveled and tears in her eyes. I'll never let you see Ryan again. I don't care what you think of me, but involving Ryan is unforgivable. Stay away from him, you awful old witch. With that, Layla quickly left my parents' house. Dad told me to go after her, snapping me back to reality. I followed Layla and comforted her as we headed home together. After we left, Dad apparently scolded Mom and urged her to apologize to Layla. But Mom kept insisting it was all Layla's fault. Fed up, Dad brought up divorce, and Mom suddenly panicked, but it was too late. I never thought you were this kind of person, he said, leaving her. I can't even imagine how Mom will manage from now on, but it's not my concern anymore. Honestly, I just want them to do whatever they want, no matter what kind of life they have. Layla and I haven't seen Mom since, and we don't want to. Layla has completely rejected her. For Ryan's sake, it's better that we never see her again. As for Ryan, as time passed, he stopped using those terrible words. When Layla is down, he finds other ways to cheer her up. Mommy? Smile! Ryan. I love you, Mommy! Mommy loves you too. Thank you, Ryan. Finally, our peaceful daily life has returned. From now on, I want to live happily ever after, protecting the smiles of my beloved Layla and Ryan.